Ever wondered what separates effective communicators from truly successful persuaders? According to Robert Cialdini, it's not necessarily the message itself that changes people's minds, but the key moment before you deliver that message. Robert Cialdini's first book, Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion, has sold over 5 million copies and has been translated into 41 languages. His latest book, Pre-suasion, is no exception as it became a New York Times and Wall Street Journal bestseller. In this video, we'll be diving into Cialdini's book, Pre-suasion, and explore 5 ways on how to prepare people to be receptive to a message before they experience it, and how we can implement these techniques to become a master persuader. Let's begin. Method number 1. Privileged moments. Privileged moments refer to specific times or situations in which people are particularly receptive to persuasion, often due to their environment or internal thoughts. One example provided is the psychological concept of anchoring. When individuals are presented with an anchor such as a large or small number before hearing another number, their judgment of the second number is influenced by the anchor. In a business context, a contractor jokes about having a $1 million budget before presenting the actual, lower budget. The exaggerated anchor makes the real budget seem more reasonable. Method number 2. The importance of attention. According to Robert Cialdini, what people pay attention to is a key factor in persuasion. The psychology behind the importance of attention lies in the assumption that when people are paying attention to something, they perceive it as the most important factor in the given situation. Cialdini gives an example of how background image of a website can sway our decision. A furniture store selling both quality and cheap sofas wanted its client to buy more quality sofas. When the store changed the background image on their website to fluffy clouds, customers bought the quality sofas because the clouds made them focus on comfort. However, when the background image was changed from clouds to pennies, customers bought the cheap sofas because the image had them focus on savings. In short, attention serves as a cognitive cue that guides people to assign significance to the object or information they are focusing on. Method number 3. Thinking is linking. Ideas and thoughts are not isolated. Instead, thinking about a concept creates associations with related ideas in the mind. Metaphors, for instance, are highlighted as powerful tools because they create mental images that make abstract concepts more accessible and memorable. In a political consulting scenario, Cialdini suggests advising a candidate to use a metaphor of a wild beast rampaging through the city to describe a surge in crime. The metaphor of capturing the beast, which indicates solving the crime problem, is compelling and can enhance the persuasive impact. Besides metaphors, the environment can also shape our thoughts and behavior. For example, medical students often experience a phenomenon where they start perceiving symptoms of diseases they are studying. This is attributed to their intensive focus on the subject, linking their thoughts to the symptoms. Method number 4. The 6 persuasion factors. Robert Cialdini reiterates the principles of persuasion from his first book, Influence. Here are the 6 principles. Principle 1. Reciprocation. The tendency to reciprocate favors or gifts. When someone provides something meaningful, unexpected, and customized, people are more likely to respond in kind. Businesses often use free samples or trials to trigger the reciprocity principle. By giving something of value, they encourage customers to reciprocate with a purchase. Principle 2. Liking. People are more easily persuaded by those they like or are similar to them. Salespeople, for example, often try to establish common ground with customers to build rapport. Not only that, compliments and cooperative gestures can also be used to increase likability. Principle 3. Social proof. People are more likely to take a particular action if they believe others are doing the same. The principle leverages the concept of safety in numbers. Testimonials, user reviews, and showcasing the popularity of a product are common strategies to provide social proof and influence consumer behavior. Principle 4. Authority. People tend to trust and follow the lead of those perceived as authoritative or experts in a particular field. That is why brands often use endorsements from experts or celebrities to convey authority and credibility. Not only that, certifications and professional affiliations can also contribute to authority. Principle 5. Scarcity. The perception of scarcity or limited availability makes something more desirable. People are motivated to act when they believe an opportunity is scarce. Limited time offers, exclusive deals, and product scarcity are commonly used in marketing to create a sense of urgency and drive action. Principle 6. Consistency. People prefer to be consistent with their past behaviors and commitments. Once someone commits to a small request or action, they are more likely to comply with larger requests. This can be seen in sales techniques as it involves starting with small commitments before moving to larger ones. Pre-suasion method number 5. The seventh factor, unity, is the seventh factor persuasion. It refers to the idea that people are more likely to be persuaded by those who share a sense of identity or unity with them. It goes beyond mere liking or similarity. It taps into a deeper sense of shared identity, where people feel a connection based on common experiences, goals, affiliations, or other factors. Cialdini suggests that the more your audience identifies with you or your message on a personal level, the more likely they are to be receptive to your persuasion attempts. To achieve that, we could highlight common experiences, challenges, triumphs, or goals to establish unity. Not only that, being part of the same group or having similar affiliations can contribute to a feeling of unity. Think of how Apple, for instance, has built a community around the idea of innovation and creativity, making consumers feel like part of an exclusive club. In marketing, inclusive language and messaging that speaks to a broad audience contribute to the perception of unity. Using we and as fosters a feeling of togetherness. So, how do we implement these persuasion factors in our lives? According to Robert Cialdini, these persuasion principles are best used in stages. In the initial stage, reciprocity and liking can be used to build a positive reputation and association and establish rapport. In the mid-stages, social proof and authority becomes more relevant as it can be used to reduce uncertainty about your product or services. Using testimonials, endorsements, and expert opinions can help build trust. Lastly, scarcity and consistency are particularly effective in motivating action. Creating a sense of urgency and leveraging past commitments can drive final decision-making. Pre-suasion, by Robert Cialdini, is a treasure trove of psychological insights that can elevate your persuasion game to new heights. Whether you're in sales, marketing, or simply looking to enhance your everyday communication, the principles outlined in this book are invaluable. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, catch you on my next video.